Hello boys and girls, Red Death here. Today I want to talk about what I expect from the next update. The next update will probably be like balance changes, etc. Also probably some private battle settings like splat color or the multicolor be available at nerf battles, in the private battles, and also more private battles with all the run turf for Splatfest in general. But one thing those are like good changes, but one thing I want to see are some weapon changes. What do I expect with some weapon changes? Weapon changes I'm expected for me to see is mostly some nerfs, some of specific weapons, what I just mostly hate in general. What weapons do we probably talk about in general? Well, Hydras is one of them, but Hydras are very slow, but I just mostly want to decrease how far they can shoot. So much more wide open themselves. It's just mostly, that's the way, Splatlings are just an okay weapon by themselves, but I just mostly, I hate Hydras and mostly aggressive Splatlings alone if they just have other weapons stuff around in general. But the other weapons I'm expecting to be nerfs are Chargers. Chargers are, in my opinion, annoying weapons to fight against in the entire game because of how campy they are. Because they are campy, it's very hard to get close to them in general. It's like I wanted to, if you notice the other weapons have a bullet drop. What is bullet drop in an axe? If this is about the travel of the weapon will go, then it's going to drop by a certain range. Both have that, for example. Wellspring Blue, the Swashers, the Rollers, and also most fire shots have that too. So it's no surprise or secret if they had some kind of the way for them to, they have a certain travel distance before they will have their bullet drop. But my personal experience, Chargers don't have that. Or they can just shoot you and no drop will ever appear. I think that depends because it was so fast, because they fire too fast. I'd expect them to nerf the bullet speed as well. Most weapons shoot really slow or shoot really fast. Depends on how well you fire that weapon. Take for Fortnite for instance, Fortnite decided to give weapons Chargers for, snipers for instance, a bullet drop. So this weapon will have a better chance to let's say have a clear advantage over one of the others. So I would basically want to see bullet drop happen on Chargers. So, and also the max of their distant range, so mostly that happens every time, I'm sick and tired of mostly keep on getting shot by a Charger a mile away from a map. People say the Charger is not the problem, it's the map is the problem. I'm not saying the map was the problem of that might be true for most cases about most Chargers on the map. But the thing I hate about Chargers is mostly that because they're being campy. And also have the baddest aim Like, the aim, like, is so, like, so annoying for me to fight. This is basically, like, so annoying to battle a charger, like, if there's more than one of them on the map. Because of, like, how annoying chargers are. Like, in my personal opinion, chargers are just so annoying for me to fight because they are, because of the place and the distance where they are, it makes it so annoying for me to fight the charger because of how stinking annoying the charger is. Like Pencil, for example, because Pencil's always been super annoying. Like a Bruisler, Swiftler, like, Swiftler will be out of the question. Like, all the other different types of chargers are so annoying for me to deal with because they don't have the bullet drop like the other weapons have. Which and also their fire drop hits way too fast. It makes it so annoying for us to hit them hard. It's very annoying for us to just counter the charger because they keep on moving around, and plus the map variant are they in. So that is basically my opinion about chargers ruining the most of the game because they fire way too fast. Like, if you nerf their bullet speed just a bit, then make it easier to run away from them and add a bullet speed, add a bullet drop to the charger. Like, in my personal opinion, of like a charger is going to shoot straight, then it's going to curve down, so to make them not as hit scan as they used to be. That was what I was hoping for the charger to do, honestly. But coming up next, I was gonna say is blasters. I hate all blaster types. Every single one of them. The reason why, because they put you at the bad spot and the position where you want to be. And plus they have big hitbox. Like, they have big hitbox, like for real, a big hitbox. Do you think that's really fair for a charger to just... is that really fair when you try to run away from a... Let's say this for example, when you try to get away from a blaster and a blaster could just fire at you. And they just instantly fire again. People said, it's like... I keep on seeing clips of people, like, instantly fires where someone is at and just kills anything in their sight. Which I did not find fun at all against a blaster, because blaster could just fire so fast and it can just fire again without nothing to worry about. Like, literally just nothing for you to worry about because blaster could just... And plus also they have a big flanking power. And so, like, if they... Obviously with blasters could just fire slower than usual. Like, when they stand up, fire normally, yeah, they are slow. But did they dive under the ink and, you know, like, got inside the ink in their squid form and did just... I don't know. Just... Let's say, get out of ink, for example, when they transform their squid and out, they just fire again, which I find stupid. Which I completely find it unfair against the charged blasters, for example, because blasters are just that annoying. Like, I just don't find anything interesting about blasters at all, as just being like a annoying weapon for you to fight. It's just super annoying for you to deal with them. Because I want to nerf their fire speed in general when they're just diving it out of ink, because if you fire and you miss, you are screwed. So that's basically, yeah, I just mostly want blasters to have like slower fire speed than normal, so it's much easier for players to counter against them. And from the next, I just mostly want to talk about is the carbon roller. The carbon roller is basically, I hate that weapon in general because of how do I say it nicely? Stupid. Because it could just kill you one shot instantly on both of its attacks, which I find that it's not completely fair at all. So I just wanted to revert back to what it normally had. Because to make it like it's a two-shot weapon, not a one-shot weapon, unless they do a flip. But that's probably about it about the weapons I want them nerfed. So that's probably saying about. And the weapon I mostly want to nerf is the carbon roller, not the other roller types, because there's this big plastic hard rollers. Like, something is fast, if you're something fast, like say the Class Blaster for example, it has to be a little bit on the weak side, not on the strong side. The carbon roller just ignore this. And so that's what I want to say about the carbon roller, because it just basically is not fun for me to fight against, like, at all. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!